there. I just wanted to do a quick video today on why I've been absent from YouTube for so long and what you can expect going forward. And I'm going to be trudging through the snow as I do it. As you can see, it's quite deep. It's probably horrible camera work, but what you gonna do? So you may have noticed that I've only posted a few videos in the last year. My last one was in May, which was 8 months ago. And then I went radio silent. And it's because two big things happened at that time. One of them bad, one of them good. I'm gonna share them both with you. So number one, the bad one, I just got really burned out, and to tell you the truth, I'm still feeling pretty burned out. I sat down earlier to outline all the dirty details to explain why I'm so burned out by online chicken stuff. But when I read it back, it just sounded really whiny and negative, so I'm nixing it. Here's the super brief summary instead. So what it all comes down to, I'm working out how to find a more sustainable way forward, and I'm not sure yet what that's gonna look like. In the long term, I wanna pivot more towards chicken behavioral topics like chicken communication and bonding. Those are the topics that really energize me rather than drain me. But I have a lot of videos right now that are half done, and they're on topics that are draining me, but they're also really important for chicken welfare, and they're things people aren't talking about. So I'm at this place where I'm debating what I should bother finishing and what I should just let go. The second thing is I am not sure how much I want to put into my YouTube channel versus my blog going forward. My blog is enormously more successful than my YouTube channel, and everything about blogging is just so much easier for me than YouTube. I'm so much better at blogging. But there's an emotional aspect to YouTube that's very difficult to get with blogging. And one of my main goals has always been to get people to fall in love with chickens, and YouTube is just such a better platform for that. So I guess I still don't have a great plan yet for moving forward. I still don't know what to do. But in the meantime, I'm aiming to just get out one video a month. I feel like that's something I can sustain easily, even if I end up doing videos on topics that are draining me. I do want to just quickly say thank you to all of you out there who have been contacting me, making sure everything's all right, making me feel loved. Thank you for waiting for me to come back, and thank you for making everything worth it. I know it sounds cliche, but I couldn't do any of this without all the support you give me, so thank you. All right, enough of that. It is embarrassing how out of shape I am. I'm like huffing and puffing my way up this hill. So I'm going to tell you the second big thing that's happened to me during my radio silence, the good thing. And that is almost there now. I finally moved off grid. This has been a dream of my husband and I since way before we were married many years ago. And last May, we finally committed to making sure it got done this year. Or I guess last year, technically 2023. But since then, all of our time and energy has gone into it. And of course, nothing has gone as planned. Everything was delayed. So for example, we decided to get a manufactured home, and it was supposed to be delivered in July. It didn't get up here until September. Our solar was supposed to be completely installed by August. Didn't happen until the end of October. The shed we're using for the chicken coop, it was delivered 2 months later than they told us it would be delivered. And it goes on and on and on. So we had planned to be completely moved in by mid-August, and we had scheduled everything to make that work, but then every delay led to a bottleneck over and over and over. So we found ourselves end of November, just over a month ago now. We're frantically trying to get the coop and run done so we can move our chickens up, right? That is the last thing we need to do before we're able to move in. And we are up against the clock. There is this huge snowstorm that's gonna be coming in, and it is gonna make it pretty much impossible for us to finish up the run. This snowstorm was set to hit November 30th. We worked up to the last second. We got the chickens moved into the coop on the night of the 29th. Who is talking right now? Is it you? Oh, it's Spec. Are you talking? And then we worked to finish all the major things that needed to be done on the run in the morning, pretty much right up until the snowstorm hit. So it's not perfect. There's things we would have done differently had we had more time. There's things that will need to be done in the spring that we wanted done now, like painting all of the boards on the run. We wanted to do that. The biggest thing is we didn't finish the roof. So in the spring we'll be putting shingles on it, but for now we had to cover it with a tarp, which of course isn't ideal with the type of snow we get here, but that's how it goes. But we're here, we are finally here, we made it, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here's our humble little house. These are our solar panels, which are completely covered in snow today because there is no sun to melt it off. Half of this little shed is the solar battery room, and the other half is the chicken coop. And here is our chicken run. And now that we are here, I am going to be changing some things around how I raise chickens. I just feel like I have a second chance now to do everything better. So there's some major things I'll be doing differently that I'm really excited to share, and I will be straying even further from traditional advice, going more towards raising chickens the way nature intended them to live. And to kick that off, my next video will be on the ingenious way I am heating this off-grid coop. So when that's available, I will link to that video here and in the description below. Happy chickening!